Hi, I'm Gary Ryan and welcome to the Beyond Being Good video series. In this episode I'm going to speak with you about giving and receiving feedback. And quite clearly as a leader it's important that you're able to give feedback to those people that report to you, and you're also able to receive feedback not only from the people more senior than you in the organisation, but also from your peers and the people who report to you. A metaphor that I teach people about feedback is that feedback is a gift. Now if it's a gift, what's the first thing you say when you receive it? The answer is, thank you. Now, many people struggle with feedback because they're not sure what they're going to say when they receive it. So if you've adopted the mental model, if you like, that when you receive feedback, no matter what it is, you're going to say thank you. Now, I don't know about you, but most people I've spoken with over their lifetime have received gifts that when they open them up, they're not the greatest gift on earth. They're not fantastic. Sometimes the gift that they've received is actually not one that's even for them. It's actually for the giver of the gift. So there's sort of three categories of gifts. There's the gifts that are actually for you and useful immediately. So you know that yes, this feedback is for me and I can use it straight away. The second type is feedback that might be like Nelson Mandela's book, A Long Walk to Freedom, that you get at your birthday that just happens to be a really busy period in your life. What you tend to do with that is you put it on a bookshelf because you can't use it straight away. So some feedback's a little bit like that. It's for you, you recognise it's for you, but maybe you need to think about it for a while to really comprehend what it is. It might be a week, a month, 2 months, 3 months later when something happens, you go, now I understand what that feedback was, now I can use it. And the third type of feedback's a bit like the PlayStation I bought my beautiful wife Michelle for her 30th birthday all those years ago. Actually, she'd been playing solitaire on the computer and I wanted a PlayStation, so I bought her a PlayStation for her birthday. Yes, you get it. Who was that gift for? It was for me. Now, the reality is for some feedback that you get, it's not about you at all. It's the classic one finger pointing at you and three fingers pointing back at the person giving the feedback. You have the right to be able to categorise the feedback however you like. So you say thank you, and then you have the right to work out which category it is. A slight caveat though, if you think most of the feedback that you get is about the person giving the feedback to you, then you probably need to go home and have a good look in the mirror. Now, in the context of organisational feedback, here's a structure that I'm going to walk you through that you can use to help each of your team members and help them help you. Now, the purpose for this structure is that whenever you're giving feedback, it is in the context of helping this person to be the best that they can be for the organisation. I'll say that again. You're giving feedback to your peer or colleague, or you're receiving it so that you can help people to be the best that they can be for this team and for this organisation. And there's three topics really that you would want to give feedback on. What those topics are, the first one are, what are the behaviours that this person or the performance issues that they're doing that they need to cease because they're actually not helping them be the best that they can be for the organisation. The second topic is, what are the behaviours or actions or tasks that they need to commence doing because they're not doing them at all. So they need to start doing these behaviours in a way that would actually enable them to be better than what they are to improve their performance for the team and for the organisation. And the third category is, what are the behaviours and tasks that they're already doing that are fantastic and really are helping high performance already? Now what's very interesting in the work that I've done over time to facilitate the face-to-face program with these three categories and in the context that I've been teaching you here today in this video, is that the longest list of behaviours is the final one, the continue one, consistently. So what it means is that for most people, there's only one or two of the categories up here that they need to either stop doing or start doing that can make a significant difference to their performance. Now mind you, if you don't have any feedback for any of these categories, don't make it up because that's not going to be helpful. And of course you can contact me to be able to find out more clearly about how you might be able to facilitate a system like this for you and your team, but I've given you a high-level overview at the moment which can work quite well in terms of helping your team improve high performance. So there you have it. That's what you can do to be giving and receiving feedback for you and your team and your organisation, and I look forward to working with you next time.